Yeah, I put them up. She was my angel. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 video game TV shows you didn't know were being made.
I understand the large hearts of heroes, the courage of present times. It's from a poem my dad used to read me as a kid.
For this list, we'll be looking at TV adaptations of video games currently in development that may be flying under your radar. Which show are you most looking forward to? Are you worried about any of these adaptations? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Fallout. With its desolate wastelands, mutated creatures, and deep characters, Fallout seems a great pick for a TV adaptation. Considering a movie would likely end up overstuffed, it's a good thing Amazon isn't going that route. The series was announced in mid-2020 with Westworld creators Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy attached as showrunners and producers.
You said no one in the real world will know.
I thought you weren't supposed to notice things like that.
Bethesda is also producing the show, which already received a full series commitment from Amazon. Though news has been scarce since then, Joy recently spoke of her excitement for the project. Gonzo, irreverent, insane, and humorous were all words she used to describe the upcoming show. Sounds like it's in good hands.
There it is.
Number 9. Splinter Cell.
I'm going to shoot myself. Not in the face.
Ubisoft's Splinter Cell could make an excellent ongoing thriller series, and that's hopefully what we're about to get. Announced in July of 2020, the show is one of several team-ups between Ubisoft and Netflix in development.
The two of you will be Third Echelon's first team on the ground. Be ready for it, and do us proud.
Instead of live action, Netflix and Ubisoft are going the anime route. If the streamers' anime adaptations of Castlevania and Dota are anything to go off, it's the right call. John Wick creator Derek Kolstad will be writing the series, which sounds to us like a match made in heaven. The series has already received a 2-season commitment from Netflix, and we can't wait to see Sam Fisher back in action, even if we aren't playing as him. Number 8. Final Fantasy XIV. There have been several adaptations of Square Enix Final Fantasy series over the years, and another one is set to be added to the list. In 2019, Sony Pictures Television announced a live-action adaptation for the MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. It will be a partnership between Sony, Square, and Hivemind Entertainment, the production company behind Netflix's The Witcher. Still set in the vast Eorzea, the series will tell an original story that focuses on a struggle between magic and technology. Sadly, we've gotten little updates on the project since its announcement. In 2020, writer Jake Thornton told fans COVID had significantly impacted the show's production schedule. Hopefully, we'll hear something more positive soon. Number 7. Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix. In June of 2021, Netflix announced 2 anime adaptations for Ubisoft's Far Cry series. One, simply called Far Cry, was given no further details, including which game in the series it would adapt, but the other has us giddy with excitement. The 6-episode-long Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix, will be based on the awesome 80s-inspired Far Cry 3 expansion, Blood Dragon. Animation studio Bobby Pills is attached, though Adi Shankar's attachment is what we're most delighted about. The showrunner and executive producer is one of the creative talents behind Netflix's Castlevania, one of the best video game adaptations ever created. So yeah, hopes are high for this one. Number 6. Life is Strange.
Yo, turn it off! Turn it off!
How many times have I told you to stop blasting that punk shit?
Dude, the music's not even on!
A TV adaptation for Square Enix and Dotnod Entertainment's Life is Strange was announced way back in 2016 with Legendary Entertainment, though we never heard much else in the following years. However, it appears to have picked up more steam with recent additions behind the scenes.
I don't care if you hate me or not, but you have to believe me.
Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter Shawn Mendes joined the production in August 2021 to oversee the show's music. Legendary has also enlisted Anonymous Content, a production company that worked on 13 Reasons Why and Dickinson. Several games with different characters and storylines have been released since the show's announcement, and given the series' focus on player choice and how it affects the plot, we're interested to see how Legendary will adapt it.
What do you mean, Max? What did you do?
Number 5. Assassin's Creed.
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's.
Last but certainly not least of the upcoming Ubisoft Netflix team-ups is Assassin's Creed. Announced in October of 2020, the adaptation is said to be a genre-bending live-action epic. If successful, the partnership will then lead to animated adaptations. In June of 2021, Jeb Stewart signed on as writer and showrunner.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die.
Not only is Stewart about to bring us an anticipated Vikings spin-off on Netflix, but his long career includes writing credits for 1993's The Fugitive and the original Die Hard. While there's no word yet on which game in the series will serve as the basis for the show, we remain cautiously optimistic. Number 4. Brothers in Arms.
So we're supposed to kill them all before they finish breakfast. Say, what do you suppose Krauts eat for breakfast anyway?
This one should satisfy gamers and history nerds alike. Gearbox's historical shooter series focuses on real-life events surrounding World War II. And although there have been countless shows that have chronicled the most famous war in history, the adaptation sounds like it will bring something new.
I understand the large hearts of heroes, the courage of present times. It's from a poem my dad used to read me as a kid.
Announced in April of 2020, Scott Rosenbaum of The Shield and Chuck will act as showrunner, with Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford along to produce. The series will focus on Exercise Tiger, a rehearsal for D-Day that saw nearly 800 servicemen die but was covered up to protect the real invasion of Normandy. Even if we weren't fans of the games, we'd be excited to learn more about the operation.
I wasn't really counting. Well, except the number of those bastards I dropped.
Lucky for them, you can't count very high.
Number 3. Disco Elysium.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy.
Disco Elysium's narrative, which follows an amnesiac detective hired to solve a murder, won the game a handful of accolades, including 4 at the 2019 Game Awards and 3 BAFTAs. And soon, non-gamers will get to experience its greatness.
Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
The developer behind the game, Zaum, announced the adaptation in June of 2020. The studio is partnering with DJ2 Entertainment, which also helped produce the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. However, this is basically all the news we've been given, as a writer, cast, and platform have yet to be announced. But the world of Disco Elysium has a lot of potential to become the next big mystery to talk about at the water cooler. So we have faith that a good adaptation is coming.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days, on official police business, as you put it.
Number 2. System Shock. Often regarded as a groundbreaking action-adventure game, 1994's System Shock is set to receive a live-action TV series. Unfortunately, it will probably be a while before we see anything about it. The Adaptation is the most recently announced show on this list, with news having broken in October of 2021. Additionally, it will premiere on Binge, a streaming platform that won't release until 2022. The service promises to focus on high-quality content specifically marketed to gamers, and it also has a live-action adaptation of Ubisoft's Driver series in the works. We're a little skeptical given the unproven streaming service, but for now, we'll just have to wait and see. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Castlevania spin-off. If it's anything like the original, we can't wait to see what Netflix brings us next. Twisted Metal. The vehicular combat series has been gone from the limelight for too long. Sonic Prime, a brand new animated adventure coming to Netflix with our favorite hedgehog.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. My Friend Pedro. This bizarre action platformer follows a man who is instructed by a sentient, floating banana named Pedro to kill a group of despicable criminals. We'd be lying if we said we weren't extremely curious to see how anyone can adapt that premise. The series, which will be an R-rated half-hour dramedy, was announced in July of 2020. DJ2 Entertainment of Sonic the Hedgehog and the upcoming Disco Elysium series will produce. Derek Kolstad, co-creator of John Wick and the writer of the Splinter Cell animated series, will write and executive produce. David Leitch, director of Deadpool 2, will also executive produce. That's a lot of promise for an adaptation of a game mainstream audiences may be unaware of, but we hope it reaches them nonetheless.
In the mood for more awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here on Mojo Plays. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.